Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing good. We're gonna talk about LEO. This is one of the important project we have in the world. LEO number 15 leading from the front. But guys, be very conscious. This is going to be an emergency video on the topic LEO, which nobody is talking about. I have talked about thousands of coins, 11 years of experience since 2014. What did I say? Since 2014. Long time, over a decade. I have seen and talked thousands of graphs, 10,000 graphs probably by now. Okay, LEO, it's standing at a very critical level. Very critical level. Okay, the gap is, oh my god. See, this what happens. I already talked about it, and now like already it's dipping constantly. So be very conscious. Right now, people will say, no, nothing will happen. Do you know what will happen? Let me put this way: 3 hours time frame. Until unless graph don't break $10, we are still bearish. Technically, chart is losing the momentum. We can see technically from here it lost the whole momentum. So until unless price doesn't close above $10, be very conscious and don't make a mistake. It's like a disclaimer. There's a huge gap we have. There's a huge gap. Let's put this way: there's a huge gap. There's a huge gap. When there is a gap, do you know what happens? Let me give an example, because human minds understand better with examples. So I want to give an example of as well. This is the biggest project. When gap had and the gap field gap was there gap. Right now it's over here. So be very conscious, very conscious. I'm not against the project, of course. My job is to talk about what we have on the chart. I'm not like against a project, no. Technically, like, I can see that there's this huge gap. We all can see the gap is really huge. The gap is really huge that way. So yeah, if we get the closing, I myself will be taking interest after breakout. I'll be doing my research. Interest means, am I giving a signal? Of course not. You have to do your research, like the closing, the confirmation, volume. You have to do your research, of course. But yeah, after that, potentially $1,000. It might not, but got the potential. Before we move forward in this video, talk about fundamentals, I have something for you guys. I have a VIP. I discuss patterns like thousands of videos and everything. So like it was dipping constantly, the way it got the closing confirmation. So if you want to learn the patterns, DM me. I'll add you, dash we discuss. And from our like discussion we had, what happened, nicely moved up. So if you really want to like learn from real life examples, just DM me, we'll add you. Pure educational content, no financial advice. Okay, what about the fundamentals? I really want to know the market cap that's like it's having right now. Okay, $8 billion, a lot of market cap it's having, man. Supply ain't much, 921 million coins we have. Demand in the world for the project is beyond imagination, man. Like, that's why it's in top 15th. We have millions of projects. Why we are talking about this token? 15th CEX to- token marketplace. Yeah. What about the markets? It ain't on big platforms like Binance, Coinbase, and if it does come on these two big platforms, potentially $1,000, potentially. And it got huge potential, like that way. Like, potential wise, we cannot really comment on that. The upside potential is beyond imagination. It's one of those like fundamental token we have in the world that can possibly like lead the whole game from the front. Because guys, some people will say, oh, what you are talking about potential. Let me just give an example. BNB, what's that? CEX token, from 11 cents to 1000. So time after time, we all have seen that. So potential means it might not, but got the potential for sure. Yeah, I wish you all the best. The most interesting level we have after breakout. Wait for breakout right now. Don't, because see, let me just put this way one more time. So from here we have seen sell off, major sell off. So after major sell off, we need a breakout. Until unless we don't get the breakout, this might occur again, and that gonna be really big. So let's wait for breakout. Be very conscious. Have a nice day.